Hello, everyone, and welcome to Yoga Therapy, made possible by UCLA Health's Integrative Medicine Collaborative. My name is Julie, and I'm happy to be here today to be your guide as we practice relaxation techniques. When we practice relaxation techniques, we intentionally create some stress, we intentionally create some effort. We intentionally upregulate the sympathetic nervous system in this safe environment that we've created, that you have created in your homes or offices. We practice here in this sanctuary, if you will, knowing that it will affect our lives outside of the practice. So let's keep that in mind as we come to either seated or standing today. Coming into stillness and quiet before we begin in the seated or standing mountain pose. Let's look down at the feet and make sure they are parallel in the hip box. Tuck the tail, either press the hips into the chair, or if you're standing, tucking the tail to get a sense of lengthening, not just a sense of lengthening, but actual lengthening. Hands come down by the side of the body, reaching for the floor. Chin is not at the chest, but slightly tucked backward. Get a sense of lengthening in the back of the neck. This is Tadasana. This is mountain pose, seated or standing. We befriend the stillness and the quiet before we start. Sanskrit translation of Tadasana is feet firmly connected to the earth, head piercing the heavens. It's a good reminder here at the beginning of our session that we are the entities that connect earth to sky. From here, bring your awareness to the unassisted quality of the breath. We practice breathing for stress reduction, inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils. If we exhale through the mouth, that is intentional, that is a technique. But right here at the beginning of our session, after the centering and grounding, we bring awareness to the breath and begin consciously and actively participating. With the inhale, the belly comes away from the spine. With the exhale, the belly pulls back. Smoothening out, inhale and exhale. Notice the rhythm, the speed, the pace that you have instinctually chosen. With your next inhale, flip the palms toward the screen, lift the chin. And with your exhale, return to center. A few more like that. Inhale as you open, shoulder blades come together back behind you. And exhale back to neutral. One more like this. Inhale as you open. And exhale back to neutral. Inhale, circle sweep, reach the palms up. And exhale, hands in front of the heart. Equal pressure here in the hands, about 5 pounds worth of pressure. The forearm parallel with the earth. Still consciously breathing in and out. Remember, it's the most important part of the practice. With your inhale, press the palms together. Follow your hands with your gaze as you lift up. And with your exhale, return to neutral. Head and hands. Inhale as you open in the W. And exhale back to center. Inhale as you lift. And lengthen. Exhale, center. Inhale, opening. And exhale, center. Last one like this. Inhaling. And exhaling. Shoulder blades together. Inhale. And exhale back to center. Bring the hands down by the side of the body and shake out the arms and the hands. Bring a natural little bend to the elbow, hands to the side of the body if you're standing. If you're seated in the chair, let the arms dangle. With your inhale, drag the right arm up and the left arm down and return to center. Continue on your own alternating sides. Inhale as you come to center and exhale as you come to the side. You can speed it up or slow it down. Using touch helps us stay in the moment. Remembering that when we stay in the moment, the more present we are, the less stressed we are. And touching the body helps us do this. One more time on each side. As you return to the neutral posture, bring the hands to the hips. We're going to move in a circular motion. So if you're seated on the chair, try to come to the front of the chair. And let this be just about the upper part of the body. Feet firmly planted to the earth. Notice you've chosen a direction and now head in the opposite direction. Here is some rotation for the spine. One more in this direction. As you come back to the center, let the hands drop by the side of the body. And if you had to choose a word to describe how you feel right in this moment, what would that word be? Without judgment, just letting it surface. This is an opportunity to download. Connect mind to body, body to mind in this practice of reunification. Let's come over to the right side of the chair. If you're standing, place the left hand on the chair. Seated or standing, we're going to lift the right knee, rotating the right foot. Right hand can be on the hamstring. You can also rest down by the side of the body. Make sure you're rotating the ankle in both directions. And then come into a hold, bringing the knee toward the armpit, maybe grabbing onto the shin. If you're standing, try not to lock out that left leg. There should be a little give, a little bend. Releasing the shoulders and the tongue and the jaw as you breathe. Taking a deep inhale through the nostrils. Sigh it out through the mouth. And let the leg go. As you come to the opposite side, now the right hand resting lightly, lifting the left leg up, grabbing on or maybe not, rotating left ankle, right and left, left and right. And coming into the hold, maybe grabbing the shin, maybe not. Looking straight ahead. Eyes opened or closed, knee comes up toward the left armpit. And once again, if you're standing, we're not going to the edge or exceeding it. We're just approaching it, like bending that right knee. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, release. Coming back to the mountain pose in the front of the chair, or either seated in the chair. With your inhale, lift the arms up. With the exhale, extend them straight out, palms face each other. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, goalpost. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands come to the side of the body. Inhale. And sigh it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, straight ahead. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, goalpost. Inhale, reach up. And exhale all the way down. Inhale. and sigh it out. Continuing, inhale, exhale straight ahead, inhale, reach up, and exhale, goalpost, inhale, reach up, and exhale, hand side of the body, inhale here, and sigh it out. 3 more like that, inhaling and exhaling. With the inhale, lengthening. With the exhale, little bit of ease. Exhale, back to neutral. Inhale, and sigh it out. 2 more like that, inhaling. And exhaling halfway. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, goalpost. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hand side of the body. Inhale here. And sigh it out. Last one on your own. Hands down by the side of the body. Inhale. And sigh it out. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, the left arm comes in front and the right arm comes behind. We're going to hold this pose without letting that right hip come back, which it's going to want to do. You want to pull the left hip back so that both hips are facing forward. Light pressure of the fingers together, palms facing the right, thumb up toward the heavens. Get a sense of lengthening in the body, equal pressure of both feet into the earth. Check the head, make sure the chin is slightly tucked backward. With your next inhale, lift both arms straight up. And exhale, swan dive all the way down, hands on the thighs, below the knees to the floor. You can come in the wider stance, which is more friendly for the hip and the low back. Shake the head, yes. And then bring up same ear to same shoulder. Remember that slight bend in the knee if you're standing. With your next inhale, circle and sweep and reach up. And exhale, close the pose, hands in front of the heart. Inhale and sigh it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift the arms straight up. And exhale, now the right arm comes in front and the left arm comes behind. So the hands are no higher than the shoulder, pulling that left hip forward so that the right hip comes back. Light pressure of the fingers together, thumbs up toward the ceiling as you breathe. Holding the pose, not holding the breath. On your next inhale, lift the arms straight up. And exhale, swan dive down into the forward fold. Breathing, beautiful C shape in the spine. Now the chin does come toward the chest. Once again, nodding the head, yes. Bring opposite ear to opposite shoulder. Tucking the chin to the chest as you slowly roll up. Breathe, inhaling, exhale, close the pose, hands in front of the heart. Inhale and sigh it out. Bring the hands down by the side of the body. If you're standing, we're going to move over to the left. And if you're seated, you're going to step that left leg back behind you. Standing, same thing. So if you're seated, it's really easy to avoid the tightrope hip. The ball of that left foot is on the ground. Right knee stays bent. That right knee's right over the right foot. And if you're standing, it's the same thing. You want to be on the ball of the left foot. It's a little bit of balance here. With your inhale, if you're standing, bend the right knee and lift the arms up. And with the exhale, back to neutral. Continue on your own with the inhale, lengthening, palms face each other. With the exhale, arms come down and knee straightens. And again, if you're in the chair, just keep that knee bent, gliding in and out. The next time you come up, we're gonna hold the pose. So make sure that tail is slightly tucked if you're standing. The hips may want to come back behind you. If you're in the chair, equal pressure of both hips on the floor. So here's a hold and here's effort, breathing, breathing, breathing. If you're standing and you'd like a little bit more, you can bend that left knee down. Just a few more breaths here. Release the shoulders and the tongue. With your next inhale, straighten if you're standing. And with the exhale, bring the hands down by the side of the body. Step the left foot to meet the right, back to seated or standing mountain pose. Remembering we are the entities that connect. We're like antennae, sending and receiving messages. How are you feeling in this moment? Don't forget to consciously breathe. Don't forget the breath. It never forgets you. We'll do the same thing on the opposite side now with the left leg leading. So if you're in the chair, same thing. You're going to step the right foot back behind you on the ball of that right foot. And if you're standing, we're going to keep that left leg straight on the ball of the right foot. Tucking the tail with your inhale, lift and bend. And with your exhale, return. Continue on your own. Light pressure of the fingers together. With the inhale, extending. And with the exhale, returning to neutral. Equal parts inhale and exhale through the nostril. And the next time you come up, let's hold the pose. Release shoulder, tongue, brow. Breathing. And again, if you need a little bit more, if you're standing, you can bring that right knee down. Minding the edge. And breathing. So present for self. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, straighten the knee. Inhale here. And exhale, arms come down by the side, stepping the right foot to meet the left, returning to seated or standing Tadasana. With your inhale, sweep and reach. Exhale, follow the breath down as you fold. Inhale, come halfway up. And exhale, hold. Sweep and reach and lengthen, inhaling. Exhale, close the pose. Inhale. And sigh it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more like that. Letting the breath lead. Inhale. And sigh it out. Last one. Hands in front of the heart. Still consciously breathing. Let's do one last extended exhale here. After the inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands by the side of the body. If you're standing, come into the chair. Seated or standing, let's move the flesh away from the sitting bones. Sitting up as tall as you can. And notice if it feels any different here. We're 20 minutes into the practice. How are you feeling in this moment? It can be something energetic, something emotional. Sending and receiving and listening. Let's come into a heel toe, heel toe, heel toe opening, sitting wide. Notice if this feels any different. It might feel the same. With your inhale, lift the arms up. And with your exhale, twist toward the right. Right hand comes back behind you. Left hand comes to that right thigh. And once again, watch the left hip. It's going to want to turn. Both hips facing forward. Also watch the shoulders here so that they're not overworking, and tuck the tail, getting a sense of lengthening. Inhale here. And with your exhale, unwind head, shoulders, and low back. Inhale and sigh it out. Inhaling, lifting the arms. Exhale, twist toward the left. Right hand to left thigh. Left hand can be on the side of the chair, reaching back behind you. Maybe the back of the hand reaching for the right hip. Watch the left hip as you breathe. Where am I clenching or tightening? Check the jaw, the brow, the pelvic floor, the mind. Follow the wisdom and flow of the breath. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, unwind head, shoulders, and back. Coming back to the center. Inhale, circle sweep. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Hands can be on the thighs to begin. Maybe past the knee, maybe reaching for the ankle or the feet. Let's try to release the head by bringing the chin toward the chest. Breathing in and out in the wide-legged forward fold. Tuck the chin to the chest as you slowly spiral up one vertebra at a time. In a heel and toe motion, bring the feet and the legs back to neutral. Sitting up as tall as you can. We'll end with the chest and heart opener. Bringing the hands to the side of the chair and grabbing on. Make sure the hips are pressing into the chair. You don't want to lead with the belly or the heart. Lengthening in the spine. Option here to extend the legs so that the heels are on the ground. Feet pointing up toward the heavens. Maybe bringing the hands back behind you onto the chair. Pressing the palms into the chair. Fingers facing the body. The function of the pose is to get a sense of expansion in the chest and the heart. Make sure the shoulder blades are coming together back behind you. One last option is to lift the chin. Here is the cobra pose. breathing. Taking a deep inhale here. On your exhale, release. Take out the arms. Bend the knee if they were extended. Inhale, sweep and reach. And exhale, forward fold. If you like, you can come into standing. You can stay on the chair. We're going to be here for 5 deep inhales and exhales. Maybe sliding the hands underneath the feet, maybe not. Remembering that both options are correct. If you're standing, make sure you're not locking out. Release the hands. If they're underneath the feet, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale as you lengthen. Press the palms together. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Moving into relaxation. You certainly can stand if you like. You can come onto your back and lie on the floor. You can return to the chair or stay in the chair. You can come into easy pose. Lots of options here. Listening to the body and responding in kind. Let's bring the tip of the thumb and the pointer finger together with the palms flipped toward the earth in a gesture of grounding. Let conscious breathing go if you haven't already. We'll sit in stillness and quiet for about 1.5 minutes today. Without using movement or breathing, being as present as you can. Finding the mind wandering is a very important part of the practice. It's your cue to come back. Light pressure of the thumb to the forefinger. Not too hard, not too soft, just right. Quote from the Tao Te Ching here. In doing nothing, everything gets done. From this place, bring your awareness to the beginning of session, that seated or standing mountain pose. Staying exactly where you are in space and time with the power of your mind, recreating that sensation, that feeling of feet firmly connected to the earth, head piercing the heavens. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to walk the planet in a body. And thinking about that image of the antenna, giving and receiving messages. Right now, thinking about what message you would like to transmit. What message would you most like to send out the world in this very special season of giving and receiving of light. What is the message you most want to send? And begin sending it, begin transmitting it. Not just to people, but to the plants, through the ether, to all living beings and creatures, to the planet itself. What is the message of positivity that you would like to transmit in this moment? And notice how it feels in this physical form to give, to send out. Slowly let the image go as you bring your awareness back to the tip of the nose. And here it is, the breath that is never not here, the breath that we all share equally, the air that does not discriminate, and take a moment of gratitude for this. As you release the hand seal, the mudra, bring the hand side of the body, inhaling, reaching, exhaling, pressing palms together, bow the head toward the heart. Teacher in me honors and bows to and respects the teacher and the light and the wisdom in each one of you. Namaste.
Thank you, Julie.
It's my pleasure, everyone. Thank you for sharing your practice today.
Thank you, Julie. Bye.
Thank you, Julie. Yeah. Oh, you're still recording.
Thank you, Julie.